What's good, people? It's Isaiah from Isaiah Says, and E3 has just ended, and the hype and this hype was amazing this year. What's up, people? Today has been the last day of E3, and like I said in my last video, that I would be making a list of games that made me go hype and games that made me unhype. For the record, I am not going to put two things in. That would be the Assassin's Creed Syndicate, because I think the Assassin's Creed games all don't do the lost, rinse, and repeat. All of them still somehow will have the main character. They're still in there somewhere. There, I hope. So, and another is Bowser and Donkey Kong being in Skylanders. Cause that's just making Nintendo do more amiibos or some shit with it. So I made two lists. I'm gonna start with the list that makes me the hypest is out of all the games that I've seen within these 4 days. There it goes. Batman Arkham Knight. Of course, this is going to be on the list. I love Batman, and I had a coworker that we all called Batman because she loved it so much. And I loved Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. So, of course, I'm going to be hyped for that. Another is Mighty Number 9. We all have been waiting for a Mega Man game, and we all were saddened to see, hey, everything was cancelled up to the developer saying, you know what, we're going to make a completely different game, outside of Mega Man, but make it still feel like Mega Man. Another is Horizon. When I seen this trailer, it made me think of The Witcher and, hold on, I know I wrote this down somewhere. The Witcher and, god damn, where did I write this? Yeah, and Enslaved. If you don't know what Enslaved is it's about a girl, pretty much describe the, pretty much imagine the story of Journey to the West, but instead of like pigmen or whatever, you fight giant robots in the future. Another is Rise of the Tomb Raider. I'm legit like in the middle of the rebooted Tomb Raider that came out a few years ago, and I love this game. It definitely brought the Tomb Raider back from the dead, from that one PS2 game that was complete trash. And I'm just hyped to actually start this rebooted why am I saying season? Series. Another is The Last Guardian. And, like, I love how it reminds me of Shadow of the Colossus. But instead of killing giant monsters, you get a giant bird, dog, cat thing helping you solve whatever the story is in this game. Another is Mirror's Edge. I yet again, and I never yet again. What am I saying? I played the first one and I could not beat it. I could not do anything because it made me sick, and to me, all the bright lights keeps making my stomach hurt, and the difficulty, I couldn't play it. I couldn't play it longer than 10 minutes maybe. But hopefully I can bear through it again, beat it this time, and go on to Mirror Edge 2. Another is Record. This actually looks beautiful to me and had a good aspect. Pretty much, you have a robotic friend and, and to aid you, and every time this robotic friend dies, its core survives somehow, though, and you can take the core of your fallen friend and put it into a brand new robotic body that you just so happen to find on the side of the map. Reminds me of a good version of Knack, to be honest. Another is Hellblade. It reminds me of Bond of Fire or Bound by Flames, whatever, where you can choose to go follow your inner demons and and leave a little bit of humanity behind, leaving consequences, or you can go with your humanity and leave these awesome power-ups you can get from your demonic state, forever not being able to get it ever again. Another is Toy Soldier's War Chest. Is apparently I thought that this was going to be the army soldiers game, the little green soldiers that shoot around. But no, it's actually your favorite 80s or 90s cartoon and action figures battling it out. And I did get a army soldier 5 from it, which I loved when I was a little kid, so of course I'm going to be hyped for that. And plus they have He-Man and G.I. Joe in it. Now, the 3 most hype games that I want has to be, of course, the remake of Final Fantasy VII. I loved Final Fantasy VII ever since I seen my cousin play Final Fantasy X. I fell in love with that game. I played 13. I played 10 Part 2. I seen gameplay. I heard that apparently 7 is the best. I'm just hoping in that me playing these other 2 games makes me not think, wow, this is overhyped or overwanted. Another is Shenmue 3. Yet again, I seen my cousin play the Shenmue 1 and 2. I seen gameplay of 1 and 2, and I thought it was absolutely awesome. I wanted to play it. Too bad I don't have a PlayStation One or Dreamcast, whatever system it came out on. Hopefully I can get my hands on whatever system it was on and a copy of 1 and 2 before Shenmue 3's Kickstarter is done. And last but not least, Star Wars Battlefront 3. I absolutely love Star Wars. I forgot I forgot when this was gonna come out, but if if I don't find out soon, I am dead on betting in all that I have that's gonna come out around the time of the new movie, or at least is one of the new movies. Is chances are it's gonna come out around episode 7. Now on to the games that made me go down in the hype ladder. Of course, I'm sorry for all you hardcore fans of this series, but Dark Souls 3, like, I'm sorry, no. I like this game, but why make a 4th game? I know it says 3, but it goes Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Demon Souls 2. Now they're saying Demon Souls 3. Why make something even harder and harder and harder? To be honest, when I started the first game, I felt like okay, this is going to be holding my hand, but no, this game ripped off my hand along with my shoulder and arm and started beating me across the back with my own severed limb. So I refuse to think that they need a third Dark Souls. Another, I'm sorry for the fans of the series, Hitman. Like, I don't know how many Hitman games there were, but I feel like there's been way too much assassin games. Like, they're coming out with Dishonored 2. Of when yet for some reason I feel like Hitman makes more sense than Dishonored 2. But please stop with the assassination games. Another is Gears of War Remastered. I love this series, and I was excited to see a remastered, but then I heard, hey, it's being remastered. Also, Xbox 360 games are being backwards compatible with the Xbox One. To be honest, I advise every single person that plays Gears 1 or is planning on getting Gears Remastered, stroll onto your GameStop if you have one, pick up a copy of Gears 1, not remastered. That would save you a ton of money. It's $2. $2 against this remastered copy that's going to be like $50 or $60. There's going to be a big change. And alongside with Gears 4, I'm sorry, but why drag the series along? Like Marcus and the gang already beat the Locust Crane or whatever for I don't even know what these new creatures are. I generally don't know what happened to the locust. I just know, oh, hey, the queen's dead. If you guys see the, the game footage of this and you guys know about Gears of War, please inform me what happened to the locust because I'm not 100% sure. Until I find out, there's no need for Gears of War 4. And Halo 5. Like, I'm a fan of Halo. I played all 4 that weren't spin-offs. I like them all but 4. I feel like okay, since the Sten, not the Bungie, is left, that Halo is going down a slow through path of this is going to suck. And to be honest, I understand new new Spartan. The last time I checked, there was only two Spartans left. Master Chief and June from Halo Reach. If, for some reason, June did not die in one of the books. Like, please stop dragging Halo around like you do COD. But another is Fable Legends. I love Fable, but once you take away a the aspect of you being either good or evil, you have to choose a side and stick to that pisses me off. I liked it when you got to customize your character uh, and make him what you see fit. It make him do whatever. Uh, like make him have a halo or horns or be a general jackass. Not, hey, let's make this 5-player, let's make you be able to play as four heroes and the other guy just play like a godlike evil villain. That doesn't make sense to me. Another is Need for Speed. Like, how many Need for Speeds have there been? Like 20? This has got to be one of the most dragged out games I have ever seen. And then out the blue they made a movie like 2 years ago. Who who I would rather play Split Second than this game. I'm sorry. Another is Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2. I understand this game was popular among a bunch of people but making a sequel to it doesn't make sense to me. If they made like updates, it's to new modes, new story, new characters you can play as, because I'll understand, but a completely different game just to buy I'm sorry, no. Another is Disney Infinity 3.0. Understand and placing toys on little stages is popular, but yet again, and for some reason, someone has to draw the line with games. Like, okay, the more figures. I'm not one to judge, but they should stop maybe at 3 3.0 or 3.5 and don't go on to like Disney Infinity 9.3 or something. Yeah. The main reason I don't want this game is because I feel like they're going to drag it into like a big mash of crap until they run out of characters that they can make into figures, or until they think, okay, remaking these figures is lame, I'm going to stop making them. That's why it's on this list. Another is I'm sorry, but Black Ops 3. Yeah. I have no problem with Black Ops, but I have a problem with COD. But since like what 2003 or 4, COD has been out, and they kept on dragging this game over and over and over. To be honest, I feel like after War World at War came out, the one with zombies, first ever, they should have ended it. It, it. But hey, people demand more, and of course, zombies. It's the only good thing I'm going to say about Black Ops 3 is zombies. I don't like how they're going to have a zombie story mode. It sounded like, but it felt stupid to me. No more COD. Another is Transformers Devastation or whatever. Like I thought, okay, cool, another Transformers game. It's going to be like War and Fall of Cybertron. No, it's pretty much, hey, you get to be an Autobot. You don't even have the ability to have the ability to play as Decepticons. They announced that, and I can back that up if I can find the footage. Which you can't play as a Decepticon. To be honest, I want to play as Soundwave and like launch Laserbeak and Rumble in the middle of a fight, not beat up Rumble and Laserbeak. And plus, I feel like it's just a fighting dome game where you chain combos, transform into your vehicle mode, and do another combo in that, and then over and over again, spamming it. Pretty much a dumb PlayStation 2 or GameCube fighter. And pretty much, sorry for anyone that likes indie games, but every single indie game I seen, but something called Shadow of the Beast. I'm sorry, but Shadow of the Beast is the only indie game, if it is an indie game, that caught my attention. All the others were meh. They looked good, but they didn't really catch my eye. Now, make a Resogun 2, who then call me about indie games. Oh yeah, and I don't remember saying this on the hype list, but Uncharted 4, I start, I seen this gameplay, and this automatically made me want to get this game. It got so far to the point that in the middle of E3, I believe, or at the end of E3 yesterday, I went on Facebook and asked my friend who loves Uncharted if if PlayStation 3 games were backwards compatible for PS4, because I didn't hear about backwards compatibility for the PS4. or I don't know if I was sleeping or if I was late or if they didn't announce it. He told me no, they're not backwards compatible. And what do you know? Today they announced a remastered version of the first three, and I went ham. Like I was so excited. I was like, finally, the I can wipe away this thought of great. If I want to play the series, I'm going to have to buy a PlayStation 3, buy these three games, beat them, then buy a PlayStation 4 and buy the fourth game. And to be honest, I was just like gave up and decided, you know what, this series isn't worth it. But after hearing, oh, it's going to be remastered for the PS4, that's going to save me money and it's going to gain the it's going to gain another fan for this series. Thank God. So this has been my list. This Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell your friends. And this has been Isaiah here, and you have watched Isaiah Says, and I am out.